And finally we've come to the mega reactor. Long way, long detour. And now we need to leave our princess behind. You shall not pass. And she's talking. I mean, Cloud and Tifa basically are. They aren't even adults at this point. Cloud is 16, Tifa is around the same age. You can also see that this reactor is a different model than the ones in Midgar. I suppose that Midgar being a planned city, compared to Midgar, which is a planned city, here we have a reactor that's built into the surrounding to exploit the natural resources. So they kinda have to deal with what they find in the space they got. And maybe it's also an older model. I don't know. And also standing all over the place, written all over the place, this is where Genova is kept. Looks like a dome similar to the one we've seen in the Shinra facility. But yeah, apparently Sephiroth and the First Class Soldiers Act really do have a broad amount of knowledge and expertise. I mean, he's proficient in the magic research. He's an exceptional fighter. He has technical skills to well, if not repair, at least troubleshoot these reactors. So yeah, there's definitely a reason why soldiers are idolized in many places. One flaw that Sephiroth has, though, is that he's quite prone to rambling. What's he talking about? Okay, this is a little bit irritating at this point. If you try to click the tank to look through it, nothing happens. You need to talk to Sephiroth, who tells you you need to look through the window. And then Cloud suddenly has an epiphany, oh, and knows what to do. And does it automatically. And that's not materia. At least no way of materia, no kind of materia we know. It's a grinning materia. No. These monsters are square. Why? Someone's having a breakdown. Well, whatever they did to Sephiroth, he dealt with it better than this guy. So yeah, at this point we get a chance to save, which is very nice. Good thing they thought of that there, because yeah, we are around about halfway of the story. There's still more to come. And yeah, I hope you aren't bored by now. The thing is, I don't really have to say much here because, well, the game tells you a lot. This is pure storytelling. So there's not much for me to add without spoilering or foreshadowing. The Shinra Mansion. Really old and spooky place. Where is Sephiroth? Oh, well, no, he's not in the safe, I suppose. Yep, there's our comrade helping. So yeah, it's not hard to see, even without the indicators, that there is a secret passageway. Well, yeah, passageway here. There's no good mansion without a secret passageway. And here he is. Surprise. So many books stashed away in secret. Apparently research. Diaries or something. Poor Sephiroth. We can only assume that this "I feel different" feeling has haunted him for much longer than this mission, and he's just grown to kind of accept it until the discovery here made it all burst open again. And why are we sleeping in the mansion? Those beds look moldy. We got good beds at the inn. What's wrong with those people? He seems different. Duh. No shit, Sherlock. And he's laughing. What is he laughing about? Did you find a book of good jokes? I suppose not. See, this is an important feature, important thing. It's absolutely apparent that at this point when he was asking, Cloud had no chance of actually getting Sephiroth's point. Because this bit about the Genova project and Genova itself, he didn't tell. And Sephiroth is not aware of that. He's completely in his own mind and he's basically lost connection to reality and to his surroundings. That's an important bit. And that's also something that if you present a character, you want this character to be believable. But sometimes, if you have a character that's not making sense anymore, you need to have the courage to do unbelievable things with him, because that's just what he does. It's characters and persons don't always make sense. That's just how humans are, and they put that to work here really well with Sephiroth. Also, fantastic work with the music here. So yeah, Sephiroth believes to have found his origins. I mean, we do not know what he actually found in the book. If there were reports of the General Project and the child, how the child grew up, then Sephiroth might as well have seen himself in this, and he might be right. I mean, we can't actually judge it. We know that he's not really making sense anymore. He might be delusional. He might just not deal with the truth very well at this point. We don't know. Well, we do know that he doesn't deal with it well. He's kinda... nope. It also shows his incredible powers. Well, that one's still alive. What about you? I don't know. Let's check the house as I can ask this. Yeah, one of the most famous shots of the game back in the PlayStation version. And yeah, thank God we don't need to run across. We don't need to run up the mountains all by ourselves again. Just need to do the bit here in the reactor. And now your memory is gonna be put to a test again. Because some of you, well, I think it's kinda hard to recognize, but you might have recognized this place when we walked past it first. And now you will see where you remembered it from. At least I hope so. Because it's been a while since we had this foreshadowing. But yeah, things like those are important. Because this is actually a scene we already have seen before. In Mako Reactor number 5, the second one we exploded. Where Cloud collapsed just before setting the bomb. And had this vision of Tifa crying over her father. I don't know why his father was even in here. I mean, he's not supposed to go in, and why would he follow Sephiroth this far? But yeah. Also, Sephiroth has left his sword there. She just picked it up. This is the... Well, Tifa, no matter second schooling, you're not a soldier. This was not a smart thing to do. Now this is the first big divergence in this story. I mean, this is kind of a loophole here, because Tifa is somehow still conscious at this point. She talked to him here, and after seeing this scene, it doesn't really make sense that she called out Cloud on his promise in the 7th heaven after we did the first, after we destroyed the first reactor. So, yeah. I mean, there are other things that don't add up in this story, but I don't think you can pinpoint that, man. They are either smaller, or you don't have all the knowledge already. No, don't have all the knowledge yet from the game, because you need things that are later. I'll come back to that when we're that far. And so we see Genova's true face, including her head this time. So yeah, the sadness Cloud is referring to with Sephiroth is probably that yeah, he is the last of his kind. At least, they believe him to be the last of his kind. Apparently, Aerith's mother was not yet discovered back when Sephiroth was created. Because if they knew that there were still living descendants of the Ancients, the whole Genova project wouldn't really make any sense. But then again, I mean, we don't know how old Sephiroth is, but he is definitely older than Cloud, so the whole Genova project came to its came to result 30 years ago, or 35 years ago, maybe, so around about the time Barrett was born. And yeah, Aerith being 18, 19, 20, something around that. It's totally possible that Ifalna, just being a young woman or even child at that time, was simply not discovered yet. But yeah, Sephiroth does not feel sad. He embraces his new destiny with just a slight hint of a god complex. But we all know how this duel will end. Then that's the end. Cut. In terms of anything, you couldn't have killed him. Well, Sephiroth abducting his mother, basically, kinda makes sense. I mean, in his twisted logic. Barrett's totally... That's not his type of thing. But yeah, let's move. Somehow Red kinda got forgotten. But then again, what did he have to contribute? I mean, just like Ares, he wasn't really a part of the story. Also, gifts, presents, fizz. Okay, never mind, that's PHS. And it's... I don't even know what PHS stand for. Party... I don't know. Basically... I can't use it here. Basically it means we can now... Whenever we're on a world map or at a save point, we can exchange our party members. There of course are sometimes certain party members are out of commission.